Hello everyone and welcome back to JK's World. Today in my world, I am in the kitchen and today I am making peppered chicken and I will be using my Longhorn's leftover chicken. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I'm going to prepare this delicious meal. So here are the ingredients. I have onions, bell peppers already chopped, celery that I pulled out of the freezer. I will use this in the place of soy sauce. I will also use this as a soy sauce alternative. Rice vinegar, red wine vinegar, cornstarch, black pepper, paprika, garlic powder, ginger powder, crushed red pepper, and onion powder. And again, I will be using my leftover takeout chicken from Longhorns. I will also be using some garlic that I've already cooked. So I will be adding this to it as well. So let me see where I'm going to start. I think I'll start with chopping up my chicken first. And then I'll chop that up because it's already ready. 2 grilled chicken breasts that are already well prepared. And so I don't have to add any seasoning to it. So this is actually off of Longhorn's menu for the Parmesan chicken. But I always get it just baked, seasoned and baked. And this is what the chicken looks like chopped up. So that was the 2 chicken breasts, 2-piece. It was the 2 chicken breasts that I had on the platter. So that's it. So I'm going to just put this aside. And now I'm going to mix my seasonings together. So I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, a 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder, a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 tablespoon of ginger powder, and a 1/2 tablespoon of crushed pepper. I forgot to tell you guys that I'm also adding oregano, dry oregano to this. So I have 1/2 tablespoon of oregano. And so now I'm just going to mix all my little seasoning up together. And you can, as I always tell you, season to your taste buds. I just want to mix it up. And the last thing that I'm going to add is the cornstarch, and this is 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. And again, I want to make sure I've mixed it up really good. Okay, so now I'm sauteing my vegetables. I have the onions, the bell peppers. And if you freeze your celery, like I do. You just want to grab it out of the freezer. Don't let it unthaw. Just put it in already frozen. So I'm letting this saute. What I will do, I'm going to add some of my favorite seasoning. You don't have to do this, but you can add whatever seasoning you want, like a seasonal type of seasoning. So I'm going to add my garlic seasoning, my favorite garlic seasoning to this. And this is what I'm adding, but again, you don't have to do this. You want to make sure that you stir it and mix it really well. And also just let it cook until the vegetables are tender. And this is how I want it to look. So now I'm going to add my soy sauce and my vinegar rice sauce and the red wine vinegar, and also chicken broth. And this is the chicken broth that I'm going to be using. It's unsalted. That's the main thing that I'm looking for. So I'm going to add a half a cup of chicken broth. Excuse me, that was my husband that you heard in the background. So I need a tablespoon of the soy sauce. And this is what I added first, but it doesn't matter the order. And I'm going to add another tablespoon of soy sauce. A tablespoon of my red wine vinegar. And then the last thing that I'm adding is a half a cup of the rice vinegar. So I want to make sure I mix it up really good before adding it to the sauteed vegetables. So just going to add it in there. So just want to bring this to like a little boil before I add my chicken. And if you feel like you need to add something else, if you don't have that pepper taste that you like, you can. Again, my recipes are always flexible. You know, salt, season to your taste. Now you don't have to add any salt to this stuff, but okay, and now I'm adding my garlic. Ooh. I've added my garlic, and now I'm adding my chicken from Longhorn. So I want to stir this up really good and mix it in. Remember, this chicken that I'm using is already cooked, so it's not like I have to let it cook that long. I just want to make sure everything is all coated really nicely. Oh, it's so pretty. Now I'm going to add just a tad bit more of soy sauce. Not a lot, just a little bit. This is what it looks like. Finish. So here's my meal. I'm done. This is my peppered chicken. I used my Longhorn's Steakhouse grilled chicken breast, and I made it a meal. It's really good. Well, guys, this concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.